Everyone and welcome to the Learning Ladders. Today I'm doing a flip through of Travelling the World. This is the new geography curriculum from the Waldock Way, Jessica from the Waldock Way. So this curriculum comes with a teacher manual, a student guide, a little passport, a game pack and an animal profiles pack, which I'll show you each individual part in a second. You only need one book to go with the curriculum, and that's the Learning Planet Kids The Travel Book. And then this one is recommended but not essential, and that's the Global Art, Activities, Projects and Inventions from Around the World. So let's take a look at the teacher manual. So it's split into different continents, and as you can see, the countries that are listed for each continent are included. So for North America, we've got Canada, Mexico, the United States. Europe, we have England, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Russia, Spain and Sweden. And then Asia, China, Japan, India, Israel, Thailand and so on. So a good range. So the required resources, as we've just discussed, is the Learning Planet Kids The Travel Book. That's essential, but the Global Arts is suggested but not essential. I did decide to get both of them because my daughter really likes art, and I thought any additional art resource we would really love. I'm considering using this curriculum for our 4th grade Unit Study Geography Day. So as always with Jessica's curriculums, she always recommends different books and games and resources. So I'm just going to scroll through those and let's get started. So we've got our checklist. So for each country, we are going to locate the destination on a map and put a stamp on our passport. We're going to read the travel book, complete the colouring page which her husband draws, which I think are beautiful, watch the YouTube playlist, complete the flag profile page, do an activity of your choice, complete the country profile page, read the animal profile, complete the animal profile page, read a myth, legend, folk or fairy tale, which again I really love that. It's cross-curricular, getting some language arts in there, make a recipe together and play a game. So it just sounds so fun. I think we're going to love it. So again, for each country she's got some additional books that you could include. So she's got some non-fiction selections, some myth, legend, folk and fairy tales for each country. I'm going to see if I can find something that's going to cover the world. So let me know if you've got a good myth and legends and folk tales book recommendation for me. I do have the animals one, so I'll be looking more specifically for additional myths and legends. So if you've got any ideas, definitely let me know. Then she's got some game suggestions for Africa. We love Mancala, it's one of our favourites. And then some movies that you can watch. And then she's got a weekly lesson plan for you. So it's spelled out day 1 to 5. And obviously you can follow that schedule. You can pick things from it and you can tailor it to suit you. What we'll probably do is still do our day where we have, we don't dedicate a day, but we know we have one day a week where we do our geography unit study and one day a week where we do our geography fundamentals, I guess, curriculum you could say. So we'll still do our geography unit study day, but what we'll do is we'll condense it into that day, and what we might do is take it over maybe 2 weeks or so instead of just the 1 week, so that we can get to do more of the activities. And again, we have got some suggested books to go with it, some activities. So she's listed out, if you've got the global art page, what pages to refer to. We've got our YouTube playlist there via the QR code. She's got a create a postcard activity, I guess, if you don't have the global art book, that you could do instead, and she's included those in the appendix. Then there's some art snapshots, and then there's a STEAM activity where you get to build the Great Pyramids. Then she's also given you a recipe for each country. This is the recipe for kebabs, shish kebabs. I don't think we'll be trying that one, but you know, obviously you can Google your own recipe. That's just personal preference completely. We're not big carnivores over here, but you know, that would be, you know, a lovely recipe to try, very relevant to the destination and everything else. But there we go. So that's the first country. So let's have a look at the appendix. Okay, so in the appendix we have got postcards that we can print and cut out. We've got snapshots, so have your child draw photos of themselves enjoying some of the sights from that country. We've got STEAM landmark cards. There's a landmark card for each country, so you could use obviously those in your STEM zone, make the build at the landmark and everything else. And then there's also an option if you have Minecraft, that you can add a landmark to it every time you travel to a new country. Then there is a final project, so you can choose their favourite country and then fill out their final report. Which it sounds like a really fun idea. So these are the postcards. Then we've got the snapshots where they can draw things. Then these are your STEAM cards for your landmarks. There's Stonehenge. We went there last year. It was amazing. That was after the lockdown was lifted, but we're in lockdown again now. So At least we got to go while we had the opportunity. And then here is your final report page. So we've got flags, drum map, position, landmarks, animal, plant, and so on and so on. So that's everything that's in your teacher guide. Okay, so let's have a quick look in the student notebook. So we've got welcome to Africa. As you travel to the different countries, colour them in on the map below. I like that idea. Then our first one is our drawing of Egypt. As I said, her husband does these drawings and they're just amazing. Then we've got the flag profile page. So we're going to learn about the flag, some fun facts about the flag, colour it. Then we're going to do our country profile. So we're talking about capital city, continent, population size, landmass, life expectancy. All of those I assume will be in the Lonely Planet Kids book. Some interesting facts, things to do and see. And then we've got our animal profile for the animal that they would be researching. And then on to the next country. So the animal profiles will be coming up. So there we go. Look at the art. It's just amazing. Her husband is so talented. But they look fun. Okay, so now let's take a look at the animal profiles. I really like that she's included these into the curriculum. So here's the one for Egypt, the fennec fox. It's got all, some information, non-fiction information about the animal for them that they can then use to complete their report page. Oh, the sand cat. My daughter's going to love that one. So that's lots. That will be a really fun addition. Ah, I know someone who really likes pandas. My friend's daughter. No, I think that's lovely. Oh, they included the barn owl for England. Okay, now we've got our passport here. And I really like the fact that they haven't put a country specific on there. Which is really great, for example, if you don't live in America, so you live in Canada or UK or anywhere else. That's really nice because most of the time in these curriculums it is a American postcard, nearly said, than passport or something similar, and I always have to make my own or find my own PDF. So it's nice that she hasn't done that. I really appreciate that. And you've got all your particulars that you can fill out, and then they can put their photo on just like a regular passport. Okay, and now we're on to the game pack. So we've got a couple of different games. So there are 33 pages in this one. So we've got a memory game where we are collecting pairs. So we are matching Egypt and the Egypt flag, landmark or animal. So that sounds really fun. So those are all the countries. Then we've got the flags there and landmarks. So that would be a fun game. Oh, plus animals. And we've got a bingo game. What else do we have? Top trumps for each country. So this looks really fun. I really like the extra additional games and activities that she's included with the animals and the these little memory games with matching different landmarks and everything else and flags, and I just think it would really consolidate the information in a fun way. So we've got a continent sorting one next. Oh no, so this looks fabulous. So we're matching which countries are part of the continent. So again, that's a great lesson to learn. So I really like that one. So my first impressions are that I really do like it. I'm looking forward to keeping it under review for 4th grade. I haven't completely made my mind up whether this will be our unit study day, but it's definitely a runner, a good runner, strong runner in the contest for which one I'm going to pick. But I think it has everything that I could want for our country unit study day. So I think it is definitely a strong contender. Let's just have a quick look in those 2 books that go with it. Okay, so this is the Lonely Planet Kids travel book. So this one she said was essential to go with it. And again, this is split by continent, but you've got much more than what's in her study. So if you wanted to do some extra, you could. And then it looks like it's split into countries at the top. Then we've got a top trumps card. We've got all the information about landmarks there. About people that live there, some important factual information. This looks really good. I'm impressed with this. Let's just have a quick flip through. Very visually appealing. I like that one. And then we've got the Global Arts book. So again, this one is split on the continent. Here's the table of contents. Then we've got the different art technique with the picture over here. We need some prep information, and then let's look at our first country. first continent even. So we've got Africa, and then it's got a different craft for each place, each country within it. So for Cameroon it's animal masks, for Central Africa it's decorative necklaces. So there's lots of fun activities there. It also does give you some additional book recommendations as well. And then this one is a sandpaper printed cloth craft, and it's got some factual information as well about Ghana and why they make those particular clothing items. And we've got the animal mask one. So for Cameroon, oh, and I like the fact it's got the key at the top, so it shows you if the ease of the activity. So this one is an experienced activity. Number 2 for prep, and what the method of art is, and this for this one it's sculpture. I don't know, so I really like this one as well. So that was my initial thoughts on travelling the world. I'll definitely let you know if we decide to use it, because obviously you'll see it in my curriculum haul, and I'll also do my review of it once we've actually used it too, like I do with most of my other curriculum. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.